Whenever you're trolling and there's a lot of vegetation, one thing you always do is put your rod tip in the water when you're trolling to keep your lures clean. The same thing can happen in some really unique casting situations. Sometimes you get a lot of vegetation, you get people water skiing, jet skiing around, they're ripping up weeds. It makes it really difficult to cast some lures in some areas. But you know the fish are there and you still want to fish them, so what do? You do the same thing. You put your rod tip in the water on your retrieve. Take the lure, cast it out, and then get that rod tip in the water. Get it down 6 inches to a foot right away. And keep it down during that whole retrieve. Keep it in the water. Believe me, if you have your rod tip above the water, what's going to happen is those weeds are going to get on your line, they're going to slide down and get up to your lure. Keep your rod tip in the water. If you do that, you'll make a lot more clean casts. And sometimes in those situations where you know muskies are on the spot, but there's floating vegetation everywhere, the difference between catching them or not catching them is keeping your lure clean. Keep your rod tip in the water on those tough situations, and believe me, it can be the difference maker.